Hello, I'm B, and in 2012 or 2011, I destroyed this wig. I put a lot of glue in it, I chopped it up pretty badly, and I don't even remember what else. It was the first time I had ever tried to style a wig. It was the second time I ever tried to style a wig. The first one was Rufio. I don't really count that one because that was kind of a Frankenstein wig. This is the first time I tried to do anything complicated, and it didn't turn out so great. I have a cosplay coming up that this wig would be perfect for if I can save it. So in this video, I'm going to just go through a couple things to try and get all the glue that I put in it out. For both methods, I started out by breaking apart the spikes. The theory here being that if I broke them apart, it would be easier to dissolve the glue. And this turned out to work very well. The first method I tried didn't really work out. What I'm doing here is I'm just getting the paper towel wet, and then after it's wet, I place it on the spikes. I heated up my flat iron, and when it was hot, I just heated up the paper towel. This method did not work mainly because I was afraid of setting the paper on fire, so you shouldn't use paper. As you can see here, it will stick to the wig. But the glue did start to melt, so heat is an option if you can figure out a better way to do it. The second method I tried used isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel. This method worked actually pretty well, so I decided to continue with it, and I used this method to get rid of the rest of the spikes. As you can see here, I'm just getting the paper towel wet with the rubbing alcohol and then wrapping it around the spike. I'm wrapping the foil around the paper towel mainly so that the paper towel does not slide off the spike. I let it sit for about 10 minutes and then took it off. The glue actually started coming off pretty easy, but there was still some residue. I tried to get the residue off with the paper towel, but that didn't work, so I went and got a fine-tooth comb. The fine-tooth comb worked pretty well, and so I figured that if I just left the alcohol on just a little bit longer, I would actually be able to get all the glue off with no problem. This turned out to be accurate, and so in a second you'll see me just put a whole bunch of tin foil and paper towels on the wig and just have at it. It took maybe 40 to 50 minutes to get all the glue off. Alright, so the wig is mostly finished with the exception of the pieces I forgot. And it's looking pretty good. There are still a couple pieces that are stiff, but I'm going to be washing it in hot water later to, one, straighten it out, to wash off whatever it is I put on it. I hope hairspray, back when I first tried to style this wig. If you have any suggestions on other methods that someone could use to get glue out of a wig, leave it in the comments because I know someone is going to appreciate it, and someone might not have access to isopropyl alcohol. I will see you next time, or not. No guarantees that I'll do this again, but